Luck tutorial.
Crypto Slow with more crypto gains. Welcome to the Bankroll Luck tutorial. So the object of tonight's video is to make you understand what luck is, how it works, and how to play the game. So let's get right into it. If you go to the main Bankroll website, you're going to end on credits, which you all know is the new stablecoin launch. But what we're talking about today is luck. So to get to luck, you can simply click on luck or hit try your luck. It'll both take you to the same place, which is luck. So a couple things right off the bat. We'll start with the game interface. So if you don't want the sound, it is a magical sound, I will say, you can click on sound and turn it off. So let's talk about the game controls. First and foremost, you have your two main boxes, which is what your prediction is that it will roll under, that the number in the green will be under the prediction box. So what you want is this number to be under this number. So you have this main slider in the center, and what this does is this changes your prediction. So you can see I set it on 53. I can move it to 30, or I can move it all the way to 95. So what this slider is saying is that I am saying that the game will return a number that is less than 95. Well, this directly correlates to your win chance, okay? So, the farther to the right, the farther you move to the right, the higher your win chance goes. The farther you move it to the left, the lower your win chance goes. And you're like, well, why would I want to move the slider? Well, it's quite simple. As you move the slider, let's say that I'm playing with 20 TRX. You see that the win is 71. If I move it over a little more, you see the win is 34. And if I move it all the way to the 95, that puts it at like 20. Now, what I would say is it depends on what you're trying to do. So if I play with 20, I can win 20.421. So let's go ahead and try to roll. So once you've set up your odds, that's when you're going to roll. Okay, the smart contract is going to pop up. You can accept each one individually, or you can sign it for a designated time. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. So if I wanted to roll an 83, that would make my chance 83% chance of winning, and if I win, it will be 23.373. So let's do it. Okay. Win. Win. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. Now, the last and final thing on the controls is the auto roll. So let's just say that you want to try to just let this thing go and test your luck. It's pretty simple. Basically, auto roll will continue to roll until your TRX balance can no longer roll. And you ask, why would you want to do this? Well, maybe let's say that you're trying to do under like under 4 or something like that, where you know your chances are low. So, but look, under 420, the win is 485. So let's try auto roll. So to do auto roll, you simply hit auto and it will start. Now, I've already authorized the contract for an hour. So an important thing is when you're using auto roll, you want to make sure that you've signed the contract for an hour, a day, or whatever, or it will stop and prompt on each roll. So let's do it. Hit the roll. So win. 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 So as you can see, the auto roll is pretty simple. Now, some important things to keep in mind. Keep in mind that this is running a smart contract, so that will require energy in your wallet. Now, currently I do not have energy, so each roll is going to use some TRON as part of the consumption of running the smart contract. So just keep that in mind if you're doing the math and trying to add stuff up. Okay, let's go over some of the numbers and the items on the interface. First and foremost, when you win a roll, it comes out and is paid out as TRX. So let's say that I ran this 20 and the win is a 39.592. That would be paid out as TRX. So the second question would be, what happens when you lose? Well, when you lose, that's where things get very interesting. So this whole system runs on credits, and as you saw up here, there's credits. So when you lose, what happens is the person that goes before you, you get 1% of their loss. So if I lose, the system retroactively goes back to the person that rolled behind me and lost, and I receive 1% of their loss as a credit. So you're like, a credit. Okay, so these credits go directly over here to your credits, and those credits, it would show up on your total credits. Now, and that would specifically be a reward on your credits. So losses on luck show up as rewards on your credits. So let's go back to luck. So as you can see right now, I have 0.37 credits. So you're like 1% of the last person before me that rolled. So that is the buddy system. So you can see as luck gets more popular, this could get very, very interesting. Let's say that a whale came in and played with 10,000 TRX. You would receive 1% of that 10,000, 100 on a losing roll. So let's see if we can lose. So I put 50-50, like flipping a coin. I lost. Now, if you give it a second, okay, the blockchain has to confirm, and we will see small amounts of credits popping into our wallet. Oh wow, I just won. So that is how the buddy system works. And if you go down here, you look at all, you can see, and you would scroll back to the person that lost last, and that's the 20, and if you were in line in the queue, you would receive 1% of that amount of TRX that the person played. So that is how the buddy system works, and those show up as credits. Now to get your credits, you hit the claim credits button, okay, and that would pop up over here. So it's pretty easy, it's pretty simple. So the buddy system is what makes this game a lot different than the other games. Now, so we've covered the interface, we've covered rewards and credits. Let's talk about the jackpot. So the jackpot represents 15% of the house balance. So if we go down here and look at the house balance, it's roughly 500K. So if we take 500K and we multiply it by 15%, we get the 75,000, okay? And what's not actually 500,000 yet. So basically the jackpot is 15% of the house balance. So as the house balance grows, so doesn't the size of the jackpot. And you're like, well, is the jackpot 74K? No, it's not. It is 1% of the displayed number. So if we take 74,000 and we multiply it by 1%, we get 740. So right now the jackpot is paying 740, and look, there's a winner right there. So you're saying, okay, this is a little complicated. It is, this number represents 15% of that house balance, and any jackpot at any given time is 1% of that. So that is the jackpot. Now if we scroll down, the next thing we see is the house tip jar, and you're like, well, why would I want to give the house tips? Well, the tip jar goes straight to the house balance, which allows people to play larger amounts of TRX. Okay, number one. And number two, a bigger house balance allows for bigger jackpots. So let's imagine this. Let's say that the house balance was 10 million. Okay, and this is what we keep talking about. So we multiply that by 0.15, and then that's 1.5 million, and then we multiply that times 1%. That means that once luck is up to 10 million house balance, that a jackpot would be 15,000 TRX, which is absolutely awesome. So as you can see, this is why we keep talking about this in the community and on the Telegram, of why the house balance is so important, because a healthy house balance equals bigger amounts of TRX in the jackpot, and the ability to play the game with larger amounts of TRX, resulting in a better buddy system as well. So number of players, that's pretty self-explanatory. House balance, we covered that. This is the total volume that has been played on the game. The total number, total 1, that means that that's been paid out to TRON links and TRX. And claimed credits. You're like, what is claimed credits? So luck helps feed credits. So anyone that's a credits holder, when there's a loss on luck, it comes out as credits. So what this means is that almost 26,000 TRX has been sent to credit holders. So that's pretty awesome. So once luck is up and fully operational to its maximum potential, credit holders will benefit greatly in the game from luck. And that's what we keep talking about. That's what we're trying to get to, and we've talked about the house tip jar and just getting that house balance up as fast as possible, because it is important to the success of the game. Well, that's about it. I hope you've enjoyed the luck tutorial, and as always, this is Crypto Slow. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.